head and shoulders above everybody else when it comes to YouTube and stuff. Boy. And every play he and every one he called is a YouTube play. That boy don't take a YouTube play off, man. But yeah, I let him know you over there watching YouTube, big dog, whenever you get on. I'm talking about Clarence. Alright, alright. Oh, hot top socks. I got hot top socks. High yellow, suck my socks off.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
True.
Foles. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here's Foles. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now Foles. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Tempo. Great.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. It's Logan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, goal, down goal. Zebra. Okay.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
1. Flat.
Looking to throw. Oh, some strong running. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deion Kane with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They run with Logan. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Even.
This is Logan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll run it here.
What the freak?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a
How do you juke somebody?
and a Pittsburgh first.
How you back juke somebody who coming straight at you?
And I
Like
can
that is
guarantee you,
stupid.
having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Winston now. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, that's Logan. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, why that hold to look like that?
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go now. Ready. Blue wave.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When did Ivan become so ground and pound?
He just darted in once he saw the run.
We'll run the ball every play.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give to Hyde, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go. One.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Zebra. Everyone come forward. 4 down. Tiger. Tempo.
They'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a
Why they didn't give me
the
Jackson? They gave me the cornerback.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there. and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jameis to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deion Kane, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Second down, Winston. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, you're crediting your defense. Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive. Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? They're going to look to throw. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, goal. Silent goal. Time goal. Yeah, let's go. Great.
Foles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Foles.
Foles, what kind of pass is that, bro?
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
It's 3 men, dog.
Pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What?
Hang on to it through the contact.
Alshon, that's weak, dog.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Everyone's got 4. Ready? Blue 80. 56. Green, triple C. 5-0.
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with Washington, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Double team.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
And let a linebacker run right by y'all. I just don't understand that.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, my gosh.
First shot in there. It's
out
of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tempo.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deion Kane with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team.
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball.
One hand?
They were ready.
No doubt about it.
Boy, don't do it to him like that.
They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Boy, nice to have J.J. Nelson back. I know that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna look deep for
Man, this
Jeffrey.
bum.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, my
Picked off
God,
by
you
safety
terrible.
Eric Reed. And his guys are gonna get the football at the 37-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a
That's
good
true.
play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing, Winston.
Oh, yeah, pick that off.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On play action, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jonathan Bostic coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Excuse me.
They'll run high. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw here. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Deion Kane from a yard out. And the Saints just continue to roll. McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first, here's Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop their 11th game now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.